Hi, my name's Corbett Harrison, and I am a writing teacher, a writing trainer, and most importantly, a writer's notebook keeper. These are many of my writer's notebooks. Maintain them regularly, and I hope that you do as well. We created over the summer of 2017 some new writer's notebook strategies to get our students excited about the prospect of keeping a writer's notebook in the next school year, and this video is showing one of those, and welcome to it. Those of you in the know that we have this website, Always Write, which is corbetharrison.com. Once a month we put a free lesson up online like this one. Ooh, move my picture a little bit there. In August of 2017, we explored the idea of decorating writers' notebooks, adding voice to them by using dialogue bubbles, or baubles is what we call them. A bauble is a fancy word for a decoration, kind of a cheap decoration. And so here's a bunch of dialogue bubbles on stickers, put them in my writer's notebook, and I used them as part of my video game review of the Lego Jurassic Park game. And the dialogue bubbles decorated, and like I said, each character says something about their part in the game, and it gave the review a little bit more voice, and that's the idea behind these. They do print on stickers. Let me make my picture big here and grab my props. They do print on stickers. Here is the Avery sheet that I printed them on just moments ago. I buy the box of 100 or 3,000 labels. They're about a penny each that way, so that's fairly affordable, I suppose. But here's what they look like. You can peel them off as you saw I did and write in them, but here's something your kids know how to do that I just want to teach you how to do, because it always impresses your students when you can do something that they can do. Here is the template open. What I will do here is I'm going to go to the insert button up at the top. Let me get my picture out of the over off the side here. Insert button. I am looking for insert text box. If you go down here at the bottom, I think it's much easier with dialogue bubbles to just draw a text box. And let's say you want this one right here. It gives you the ability to go to the one corner and draw your box just perfectly in size of how you kind of want it here, and then you can say, type into it before you print it, I'd like to buy some new shoes, please. Alright, and then once we have that typed, and look, it fits in there nicely. If we go back to the home on the menu bar, we can bolden it, and we can probably blow it up, and actually we can't blow it up, and let me tell you why. This particular version of Word is formatted to, if I go to paragraph right now, you'll see it, line spacing is set for not just 1 but 1.5, and so if I set that to single, I should be, I'm still missing a little bit of my P there, and so I can now lower my text box actually to go below, and so I get the entire, the P and the word please has showed up. But please notice what's happened here. Here's what a text box is. I put it on top of this dialogue bubble, and now you can see that it's on top of it. It's got a little frame, it's got fill, and what you want to do, I'm clicking on it right now, and now I'm going to right click with my mouse and I'll get this menu. There's a couple different ways you can get to this, but I'm just looking for format shape. In this version, if nice thing pops up over here, you want to set it to have no fill. Look what just happened there. I'll put it back on. No fill makes it invisible, so the line, it doesn't look like it's on top of it anymore. And then no line, we'll get rid of that subtle little line. And if you click away from it, you'll now see that you have this text box that actually many things can be done with it. I can move it, grab it, and look what's nice about text boxes. You can get them really into tight places like that one. Or let's go down here. Really into tight places. You can't necessarily do that if you just type into the dialogue bubbles that they provide for you in Microsoft Word. So a nice tight fit in there. But the other thing that you can do, let me show you this because it's fun to make one, but that was a lot of work to make one. If I Control C it or copy it right now, you have to click away from it after you hit Control and C and then hit Control V, and another one will pop up, and you can just make as many of these as you'd like before you print them, and have them all say different things before you print them. Just another way to use this sheet. But the idea here is that you create dialogue bubbles, things that you can use in your writer's notebooks to just add a little more personality, a little more character, to make them appreciate the concept of keeping a writer's notebook a little bit more. We are in the process of making many more small things like this, but small but useful, to help students appreciate the concept of keeping a writer's notebook or a journal just a little bit more. And thanks for your time today. Hope you check out the lesson and we'll make use of the template. Thanks. Have a great one.